Good morning, students. Myself Sachin Sharma. Today we will discuss some problems in electrostatics. Okay, so I start with my problem. Three concentric metallic cells A, B, and C of radius small a, small b, and small c. Here A is less than B, B is less than C, have charge densities plus sigma, minus sigma, and plus sigma respectively as shown in the figure. If cells A and C are at the same potential, then obtain the relation between small a, b, and c. Okay guys, you can see in the diagram there are three concentric metallic cells, A having radius small a, B having radius small b, and metallic cell C having radius small c. Okay, all are concentric, so their centers are same. Okay, A is the smallest metallic cell and C is the largest metallic cell and B is intermediate metallic cell. The charge densities also given plus sigma, minus sigma, and plus sigma. Okay, and what is given? The potential at the cells A and C are same. Okay, with the help of this, the potential of the cells A and C are at same, we will obtain the relation between radius A, B, and C. Okay, so first of all, potential at any metallic surface is given by the simple formula V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. Okay, here Q is the charge, total charge at the surface of the cell, which is sigma into 4 pi R square. Okay, Q is sigma into 4 pi R square. Because sigma is Q upon A, so Q is sigma into A. A is the surface area of the metallic cell. Okay, put the value of Q is equal to sigma 4 pi R square. You have V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught sigma into 4 pi R square upon R. You have V is equal to sigma R upon epsilon naught. This is equation number first. It means we will use this formula. Potential at the surface is equal to sigma R upon epsilon naught. Okay. Now we will calculate the total potential at cell A. Okay, which is the algebraic sum of potentials at A itself plus potential of B and potential of C. Because you see cell A is inside the metallic cell B and metallic cell C. Okay, so you see net potential at the surface of the cell is equal to BA plus BAB plus BAC. Okay, so you can see for the cell B, A is interior to B Okay, so potential at the surface A due to the cell B denoted by BAB is equal to minus sigma B upon epsilon naught, because for the cell B, A is the interior point. Okay, you know this is the equipotential surface. Okay, potential at the metallic cell A inside the B is equal to the potential at the surface of the cell B. Okay, so BAB is equal to minus sigma B upon epsilon naught. Okay, potential is negative because negative charge is spread over the metallic cell B. Okay, similarly BAC is equal to sigma C upon epsilon naught. BAC is the potential at the cell A due to the cell C. Okay, here again cell A is inside the metallic cell C. Okay, so potential at A due to the C is equal to the potential at the surface of metallic sphere C, because it is again equipotential surface. So BAC is equal to sigma C upon epsilon naught. This is your equation number 3. Okay, you put the equation 2 and 3 in equation first. We have potential at metallic cell A is equal to BA. BA is the potential at the metallic cell A, which is sigma A upon epsilon naught minus sigma B upon epsilon naught plus sigma C upon epsilon naught. Okay, so you see BA net is equal to sigma A upon epsilon naught minus sigma B upon epsilon naught plus sigma C upon epsilon naught. This is your equation number 4. Now we calculate potential at the surface of metallic cell C, which is again potential due to the surface C itself plus potential at C due to the metallic cell B plus potential at C due to the metallic surface A. Okay, BC net is equal to potential at cell C due to its surface charge density, which is sigma C upon epsilon naught. Okay, now BCB would be minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QB upon C. Here potential at C due to the B, it means we have to calculate the potential inside the metallic surface C, okay, due to the metallic cell B. Here point at the surface C will be treated as the outer point for the charge density of metallic surface B. Okay, so all the charge of the cell B would be treated as its center. Okay, suppose QB is the total charge, it is supposed at the center. So the basic problem is you have to calculate the potential due to the QB charge at a distance small c. So BCB is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QB upon C, plus similarly BCA is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QA upon C. Okay, so your BC net is equal to sigma C upon epsilon naught minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Put the value of QB, which is sigma into 4 pi B square upon C, plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught sigma into 4 pi A square upon C. Okay, so finally you see BC net is equal to sigma C upon epsilon naught minus sigma B square upon epsilon naught C plus sigma A square upon epsilon naught C. Now according to the question, BA net is equal to BC net. Okay, you put the values and do some calculation. You see C is equal to A plus B. Okay, this is the required relation. Okay, so here we have seen that we will use the concept of equipotential surface. The surface of a charged spherical cell is an equipotential surface. It means potential at any point inside the surface is numerically equal to the potential at its surface. Okay, with the help of this we are able to do this numerical. Thank you and have a nice day.